Has it ever happened to you that you got the ball in the middle of the field and didn't know what to do? Did you train hard all week, but when it mattered most, you played like you just learned what football is yesterday? Did you ever feel guilty because you let your whole team down? If you answered yes even once, this video is for you.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
My name is Yellen from YK Football, and here are 10 tips to help you become a smarter, more dominant, and better midfielder. Listen carefully. In football, if you're not making mistakes, you're not improving.
Okay.
Most players are afraid to mess up, afraid of the coach's reaction, their teammates, or just that terrible feeling when a pass goes wrong or the ball slips away. But the truth is, every great player you know makes mistakes. Messi, Ronaldo, top Premier League players, they all mess up every single match. The difference is they don't break down because of it. What they do differently from average players is how they respond after the mistake. Do they learn from it and keep playing with confidence, or do they shrink and disappear on the pitch? So next time you make a mistake, pause for a second, understand what went wrong, and keep playing like nothing happened. Because in football, a mistake isn't a failure, it's a step up. I know that sometimes fear takes over and all you want is to get rid of it. But let me tell you a secret. You can't.
What?
But you can learn to play with it. Understand that fear will always be there, and that's okay. What matters is focusing on the action, not the fear. Every time you shoot, pass, or make a decision, give it 100%, even if you mess up. And over time, you'll see that fear doesn't control you anymore. You control it. Let's start with a short clip of Neymar. Before you watch it, try to figure out what's wrong with this play. If you said Neymar didn't run back to win the ball, you're absolutely right. Look at this. The opponent steals the ball and Neymar just goes into walking mode. No sprint, no effort. It's like the ball isn't even his anymore. Now check out this next clip. Did you see how this player loses the ball, but then he goes all out to win it back, and he does that couple times? Fixing a mistake isn't just smart, it shows commitment. A coach will respect you 10 times more if you mess up, but show effort, care, and determination compared to someone who just stands there and waits for others to clean up his mess. All right, now we're moving from the mental side to the practical side. The first thing we're focusing on is passing. Passing is one of the most basic and important skills in football. No matter if you're a striker, defender, or midfielder, if you can't pass, your game will stall. But for midfielders, it's crucial. You're the one connecting the defense to the attack. Your passes need to be accurate, intentional, and quick. Unfortunately, not all of us are born with Kevin De Bruyne's passing abilities, so how can you improve your passes? Find a wall, stand in front of it, and start playing with it. Pass with one touch, then two touches. Vary the power, sometimes strong, sometimes soft. Short passes, long passes, and work on your weaker foot too. One more thing. Try to move the ball with as few touches as possible. The fewer touches you use, the faster and more efficient you'll be. Also, imagine you're under pressure from the opponent and need to pass quickly. This kind of practice involving these scenarios will take your passing to the next level. All right, we're continuing with the technical part. And one of the most important things, especially for midfielders, is the first touch. Your first touch can decide if you control the play or lose the ball in a second. Your first touch needs to be good. It should put you in control, keep the ball close to you, and give you time to breathe, lift your head, and decide what to do next. And this is not random. The first touch is a key, especially when you're one-on-one with an opponent or trying to get out of pressure. Think about it. If the ball bounces off you, you don't stand a chance to get past someone or make a good pass. But if you control it immediately, you have the advantage. So, how do you train this? Just stand in front of a wall or a teammate and practice different situations. Sometimes receive the ball and turn to the other side. Sometimes stop the ball in place. Sometimes open an angle for a pass. And of course, sometimes with your right foot, sometimes your left, sometimes a strong pass, sometimes a soft one. The goal? To always keep the ball close to you. That goal by Koundé? Amazing goal, no doubt. But forget the goal for a second. I want you to focus on Brahim. As you can see, he scans, but only to one side. And that's the problem. He completely misses Koundé, who reads the pass, jumps in before the ball even gets to Brahim, and finishes it beautifully. If Brahim had scanned the other side, even for half a second, he might have seen Koundé, adjusted his body, and prevented the goal. Now, let's talk about Messi's goal against France in the World Cup final, the one that gave Argentina the 3-2 lead. But not everyone noticed. 10 seconds before he scores, Messi scanned the field 7 times. 7 times. He already knew where everyone were before the ball even reached him. Wow! As a midfielder, you have to know what's happening before the ball gets to you. That's called scanning the field. Average players look where to pass the ball when it gets there. Elite players already know what to do before it even arrives. These little scans make the biggest difference. They help you make faster decisions, smarter plays, and total control of the game. Midfielders don't always have time to think. Sometimes you get the ball with the defender on your back. Sometimes you're under pressure from all sides, and you've got less than a second to decide. In moments like that, your brain can't react fast enough. That's when your instincts kick in. Your gut feeling, your reflexes, the response you don't plan, it just happens. Even top-level players play like this. Xavi Hernandez, one of the greatest midfielders in history, said it best, "I don't think, I just feel." But unlike passing or shooting, instincts aren't something you control. You don't say to yourself, "Now I'll activate my instincts." They happen automatically, and that's what makes it tricky. So how do you develop them? There's a method I call blind dribbling. It's basically free dribbling. No rules, no set drills, no cones. Just you and the ball. Use your creativity. Imagine you're under pressure. Imagine a 1v1. Change directions, make sharp moves. Just let your instincts lead you. That's how you start training your body to react on its own. Let's talk about something that can completely change your game: aggressiveness. As a midfielder, you're not just someone who passes forward, you're also the one who fights for control in the center of the field. And the middle? That's the heart of the game. Whoever controls it controls the tempo, the ball, and the match. If you let opponents feel free there, it's like giving up the win before the game even started. But don't get it twisted. I'm not talking about playing dirty. Aggressiveness is a mentality. It's about being first to every ball, pressing hard, showing presence, making it clear you're not here to play soft. It's using your body right, bringing energy, communicating, and driving the game forward. Of course, you can and should make smart fouls when needed.
Yeah, boy.
Not to injure your opponent,
Hell no!
but to stop dangerous attacks or break momentum. And here's the key. Even if you're not the fastest or most technical or strongest player, you can still be a huge asset to your team if you play with this mindset. Because commitment and fight are always valuable. Look at players like Kanté, Valverde, Gavi. They don't let you breathe. They're constantly moving, pressing, biting, battling, and that's what makes them so important to their teams. And one thing's for sure, you can't just turn on aggressiveness. It's mostly in your head, but you can absolutely improve it. Start every training with the fighter's mindset. Go into every drill like it's a cup final. Practice pressure situations, 1v1s, 2v2s, with a timer.
And in matches, you make a mistake? No big deal. Press hard to win it back, just like we said in tip 2.
Tip number 8, be everywhere.
Are you sure about that?
Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you should be Superman, but as a midfielder, you need to show up wherever your team needs you. Attack, defense, wide, central. You gotta stay constantly in motion. Take a look at this clip of Vitinha. Watch how he's always offering himself, finding space, helping in the build-up, beating players. And the play ends in a goal. Not because of one crazy move, but because he was everywhere and made things happen. That's the point. It's not enough to be good at just one thing. A midfielder has to know when to move, when to push up, when to drop back. That's what lets you control the game and be involved every second. When you offer yourself for a pass, make smart runs, fight defensively, you lift your whole team. And if you don't do that, you leave a hole in the middle. And yeah, it takes stamina. It's tiring, but you can improve. Go on runs, build your endurance, and if you really want to level up, talk to your coach, ask for a running plan, or find a trainer who can build one just for you. Being everywhere isn't just about being physical, it's about commitment. And players who show that kind of commitment, they stand out in every team.
I see so many midfielders getting close to the box. They have space, they have time, and they're looking for the pass. Sometimes that's the right move, but sometimes it's just a wasted chance. If you're not ready to shoot, the defense won't respect you. They'll stay back, wait for the pass, and get set. But if you're a midfielder who shoots, everything changes. It opens up space, it grabs attention, it creates real threats, and it forces defenders to step out, which creates room for your teammates. That doesn't mean you shoot every time you see the goal, but it does mean you're ready, from each distance with your both feet in imperfect moments. If you want to take your game to the next level, start shooting. And don't worry if it doesn't go in. Misses will come, but so will the goals. We've reached the final tip. And it might be the most important one of all: consistency.
Everything we talked about, scanning, passing, first touch, instincts, aggressiveness, none of it matters if you're not consistent. The problem? The hardest part about consistency is just doing it. Going to train when you're tired, choosing to work when your friends are out and you're not in the mood, pushing through even when you're not seeing quick results. So how do you keep going? You have to remember why you started. Everyone has their own reason. Maybe you dream of standing on the field with a packed stadium screaming your name. Maybe you want to be a role model, someone people look up to. Or maybe you just want to make your family and friends proud. Whatever it is, hold on to it. Because when things get tough, that's what will keep you moving. That's what will get you up early. Train harder, push a little more, and never quit. Consistency isn't just another tip. It's the engine that drives all the other tips forward.
If you've made it this far, you took one more step toward your goal, and you've become a slightly better midfielder. I truly hope you enjoyed and learned something new. And if you did, drop a like and subscribe. It really helps and motivates me to keep creating content for you. And now, go train.